Previously, humble beginnings in our land of many. Border provinces, strong on soldiers, hurting a bit on supplies. Goal for this time, further expansion, north, west, see how things go. When really low and you're next to an enemy, you can plunder and hopefully get some food and gold. Now, one more mechanic I have not gotten into yet is at the beginning of every year, your stats improve, usually by 1. It can be by more if I recall correctly. But every year, every time the year rolls over, you have a chance at increasing a stat. If your ruler has many delegating, for every county they own, every lord has a chance of increasing a stat, so she has 3 chances, improving her odds and improving her statistics. Something to keep in mind for people improve as the years go on. The reason I'm choosing Ezzelred to be the one to plunder from is A, I saw before he has a lot of stuff, and B, his diplomacy, the 48 there, is very low, so that's what's protecting him from plundering. Peace and prosperity for a bit, until we start getting some gems and can start to flaunt some real power around. The decent chance will just be kind of sitting around. You have gargoyles. Ezzelred is absolute garbage at war. Might be a good idea to take Flax up on their offer for alliance, so that 28 can go punch 22. But also have Irvin just run the Flax. I was thinking he could sprint 25 to 26. Just take them both. The gargoyles need a chance to rest, though. they'll regain their numbers over time. Would allow me to expand into Lancashire territory. I'm gonna still say no though. They are my best chance at getting a gem early on. So each of these three provinces down here that are landlocked, they will be supporting each of the other three in expansion. Irvin's goal will be to swipe through these two. Alex goes after 24, while 20 goes after 22. Just a matter of getting enough people on board in 20 to go that way. Maybe leave a little behind to prevent a 19 counterattack. Should be doable by the end of the year. And that, even though it landed on a province without an actual leader, will still go to Gwen. Just to confirm, I have gargoyles in 20 and 27. There's only skeletons there. See if maybe there's something better I can hire there. The Wyvern. Can't afford that right now, so... The Wyvern is fantastic. It's a much stronger gargoyle, is what it is. Actually, we can afford it if I hire them from here. Send them. And send more gold over there to make up for it. And is 21 still sitting on the pass though from before? They are. Should probably move that up for Gwen. Let's move the pasta up. Make sure 28's next turn is dismissing the skeletons. Very hot land over there. Right, dismiss the skeletons. No need to pay for them. These things happen. So 27 has gargoyles, 28 has a wyvern. They're gonna have Skyla when we attack. I think about which one will get to fight Skyla. Should probably base that off of who has what 5th units they have otherwise. Yeah, we'll do that. It's gonna be. Well, I'll let the backup states do the searches. Alright, so let's see what's sitting in 25. Nothing. Well, that's definitely going to be a front runner for... Definitely be a front runner for attacking them without Skyla. 24 is nothing either. You have plenty of soldiers now. But without a 5th unit, you're both open. Eric's at 91 in war. Yeah, he gets to be fought without a 5th unit. Versus his 70 buddy. Okay. I'm going to want to search 22 as well, because I'm going to assume the dragon's going to be down, because they've been at war constantly. They have gargoyles. Okay. Gargoyle fight. And what could they come at me with? Just skeletons. So they bring a few soldiers and skeleton. The pasta from... Thank you. The pasta from 20 could pretty much defend on their own. Alright, the bounty comes in next month. Take a turn to trade and get some more soldiers, but stacked up. Every year a fire. They gotta be more careful when they harvest. I think we've only seen one instance of the like earthquakes down here, I think. Okay, let's see. Make sure everyone's still looking about the same. Not you. They're all very stacked. Alright, turn to get some more soldiers in the field. Right, because these also have half of everything they got to help. Looking good, Alex. Way to go, Alex. Okay, just confirm one last time that everyone is indeed within our reach. Close enough. Let's go. Right, because I wanted to use up Skyla on 25. This 24 is no 5th unit. Interesting tactic. Knight puts up a fence and the archers break it back down. And we've seen this fight of Skyla versus Gargoyles before. Irvin, I believe, is... well, they're both in the 70s with war, so... should be even if they punch each other in the head. Yeah, with the number advantage. At least their archers stopped trying to break down the fence, it looks like. And we'll get rid of her. Not quite gonna be able to plug the hole for 4 entire. I believe it's actually 5 days of food, even though it says 4. I believe 0 is a countdown number. Like you can, your men can go 1 day without food. Okay. Phase 1 of the 3-prong attack complete. He attempted an alliance instead of coming to attack 27 that I left wide open. Here comes the Wyvern. That... Is this the passless music? This could be the Wyvern's music. But he happens to have a pass though. Now Eric is much better at combat, so we may have to be a bit careful here. We're at quite the advantage because the pasta has such awful mobility. They decided not to leave the horsemen leave their cavalry on the flag. They can take a pretty good situation and turn it around. But I didn't bring the skeletons if this were a real fight. Behold. Almost half of them in a single blow. What is this guy doing? Hopefully putting the fence up there will draw the archer. Just shooting him from behind. Past those declining combat. And their light infantry is declining to move no matter what. The past, though, like the gems and the dragon, will flee when he gets low on health. There's I'm under the strong impression that there is a very unfortunate snowball effect that the more soldiers you have, the more damage you do regardless of pretty much anything else. At this point I'm pretty sure my archers will beat those knights with minimum casualties, just because there's so many of them. This should finish off the pass though. Not yet. At 150 health, even at 60 gold a month, and costing food, I think the Wyvern is one of the best 50 units in the game, better than a lot of the wizards, given that it flies. The Gargoyles are also better than some of the wizards, as we've already shown. Battle's over at this point. Let's go ahead and turn off animations to speed things along a little bit, as this prong of the attack has also succeeded. So at this point, Eric could not have ran away because there was nowhere for him to go. He's an 88 war. He was a 90 war. We saw him as an over 94. He won't join us. Release him, let him go to go back to his family, or kick his butt out. Goodbye. Then their next heir will take over. Well, they choose from a list of heirs. Right now it is Prince Elias, who is nothing great. With his no fame, having one land. Speaking of, how is Gwen's fame doing at this point? 25. Not too shabby. And what is he sitting on? 21 soldiers? This is where we'd ask him if he wishes to surrender. Nope, so next turn he'd lose it. We will just pretty much beat him up. Does he have anything there? Just orcs. 21 soldiers and an orc. 7 orcs. And that'll guarantee that the dragon is in fact not sitting around. All but 100 soldiers. All but 50 soldiers. We'll bring the gargoyles. Pass those to ground for defense if needed. This is an awful map for invading. Having gargoyles here are very fantastic. So I can skip all the terrain problems. Now they have more soldiers than us, so they can be a bit confident here, even though Ethelred is absolute garbage at war. Because they have gargoyles, I'm not going to abandon my flag just yet. I can't trap that gargoyle in combat at the moment. Thought they were sending a couple guys up north, but they seem to have changed their mind. I leave the flag open, and Gargoyle might avoid combat and go for the flag. Not entirely. Alright. It's a very thin path, so just these 3 units will make their way to the end. Nice. Now, Ezelred is a ruler that if I capture him, he's definitely getting released. Because he is so awful that there's no reason to banish him and let somebody else who's any better take over the family. Alright. So, let's check the front. The front lines looking pretty healthy. Irvin could use some gold. Now let's see what I'm surrounded by. Ezelred's fled to there. There's a lot of nothing going on around me. I do want to just go after 23 now. Alex can do that. But I'd like to take a little bit of time to improve this land. A big challenge is going to be busting through Aaron and Anders' land. Each of them have 2 gems apiece. Alright, goodbye, Flax family. You never really need more than 5 days of food. I've never had a battle last that long that I wasn't purposely trying to drag out on defense. He was smarter about this. And now everything in 26 can now be moved down the line. Now pressing lore will switch two people. So I'll move Urban to 20 and move nobody to 26. Everyone that was working for him, now working for me. Alright, let's see what's sitting in 23 since we're running headfirst into it. Skeletons. Nothing the Wyvern can't handle there. So here we have Skyla and a number next to her. Now, Skyla's gonna be available anywhere in the land, not just that one province. And to the right is the number of months until Skyla can be used again. The only reason to bring more food is just so that you have it with you in the next province when you get there. So this is the Wyvern's music, and it overrode the Passless music from before. That's how good the Wyvern is. It gets its own music. So, pardon me, and having seen Wyvern and Skeleton before, go ahead and turn animations off in this battle. Skeletons are real good. They are better than absolutely nothing. And that is their use. another body on the field. Keeping in mind this was this was a game for the Nintendo Entertainment System. They work with what they had. Oh, the first time this has happened. You capture someone that isn't a leader of the family, there's a chance you can capture them for ransom. Get some more gold, get some more food for them. They asked for gold, and they paid it. If they did not pay it, then it would go to the recruit release ransom page. Still not many soldiers in 20. Still kind of hoping that 19 will take the bait and throw soldiers at 20. I may just slide some soldiers over from 22 though. Alright, over to my left I've got Tarion. Tarion is sitting at a 92 attack. Prince Ander himself, who's sitting at a 96 attack. And Hubert. Any more land in this is where we start trusting and letting the computers take care of it. Oh, someone just recruited someone. Oh no, I ransomed him. Right. That can happen to enemies too. It's very rare to see it happen to them though. There are many more 5th units we have not seen. Bugbears. Or one of them. Ogre. Ogres move too. They're very tough. They're not quite worth the cost, but they're there. Well, that lets me know he has a bugbear. Bugbear is something to be scared of. So this battle that has been, this province that has been attacked over and over and over again, it's not looking too pretty. I should send this over to 20, let him start building up some soldiers. Thanks, Fairy. Huh. You have yet to see my favorite 5th unit. So the dragon moves 2 and can attack anywhere in a 2-block radius from him. Imagine a 5th unit with a ranged attack that could move 3 that could hit anywhere in a 2-block radius. That is the F-A-C-H-A-N. The Facon? Facon? Facon. The Facon. He very tough. Not much on the way of hit points, but it's an artillery piece. And it's good stuff. It's a Cyclops that throws a rock. Beautiful. This should not kill it. Good. One of these got a pass though. I think it was 27. Yeah, and I'll move that to the front. What's tricky is whoever takes the last province gets the dragon. For Aaron or Ander to grab the dragon will make things very tough. $230. Very nice. And okay. Prices are high? Yeah. I'll take it. Let's go. We ride east. Right into their wizard? Yes. Tarion has Empiron. Empiron has 140 hit points. Only attacks right next to him. And I believe he only moves 2. It's quite the force. And we have more food than him, so he has to come to us. That won't be the case for long. As his men drop, so will his how long that 40 reserve will last. I'll put the Wyvern up against Empiron. I did not bring enough soldiers to stand up to him. Now I'll leave the animations on for this one. Trying to bait me into punching you in the back. Tarion, you rogue. I will take that. Now you go help Empiron. Or help the Wyvern. And down in men, he can still trade evenly with the facial attack, frontal attack, even. Piron's real tough, which is why Tarian's been able to keep trading in that province back and forth between Ander and Ezelred. Yeah, we have to flank in order to keep up the advantage head to head. Fight me. I'm pretty sure we're gonna come out behind on this exchange. Alex is just not as good a warrior as Tarian. Alright, Imperion, you have no choice. Fight me. Huron, please. And sending the Wyvern up north to help. Here we go. Tough stuff. Hmm. This should do it for Empiron. That'll speed things along. Alright, so Tarian's down to 1 land left. Only 22 soldiers. Does not look like Andrew could attempt to go after him, and I just used up Empiron, so there's a chance that he could have him. I can't dismiss soldiers, so may as well just slide them across. It's something. You know what, you have to move soldiers anyway, so you move the pasta. This way they all stay together. And food. Alright, let's put Irvin here. Who gets land 23? Oh, Jerry. Yeah, Jerry, you take over here. What am I looking at? Those are Red's got nothing in 18. Nothing but food in 17. The tricky thing of taking these 3 is going to be... Yeah, 10 has nothing. Yeah, let's wait a little bit. 14's immediately going after 13. That's no doubt about that. Unless they want to surrender? They surrendered. Look at that face! Jets of blue fire. And that means we get everyone under his command. Means we now have Tyrion, a 90-90, one with his buddies, Eustace, Brian, Gerard, and Anise. Gwen's not the only lady around. She's the only one that's any good at anything, but she's not the only one. Our first venture into fighting Ander. We don't have enough food to do it. They're a bugbear in this land. They're that goofy. And pikemen, more mercenaries. Alright, so Jerry, you have to pass the. You could also hire pikemen. I believe we're at the point now where mercenaries won't immediately leave us. Pikemen are not my favorite though. For shooters or gunners. There's also one more. They're incredibly powerful, and they're. Don't know where you can get them. Maybe just up north. Like, do you have a 5th unit here? Okay, did you come with one? No. Go punch Lady Kayla and her 16 soldiers. That won't go too well if Ander has his better gems up. I want 10 to get taken before I one fell swoop try to take all 3 of these. There we are. Warriors. They move 3. They have, I believe, 160 or 180 health. They cost 60, and they're mercenaries, but they are so good. I have to hire them. They leave, but Irvin's next turn, he's going to war. Oh, it uses up the dragon. That's too bad, I want to throw the warriors into the dragon. Just as the gargoyles leave. I probably didn't have enough pay for both the gargoyles and the warriors. More troops. Thanks. As far away as possible. To battle. $180. I don't have 3 days worth of food. Gosh. Alright. Half of my soldiers. And the warriors. Let's go. And Lauren's a fantastic warrior. But it won't matter. Some of the music in this game is really good. Oh yeah. he dipped out. Actually, let's do that. You can take the Lancashire family this turn. This will put Irvin at some risk, but we have 2 gems, and he has the warriors. Interesting decision to move the archer down and not the skeletons up. Just confirm how many are here because they won't be able to retreat. 102. Food costs in this one are much lower because the 5th unit is not using food. You get him, Jerry. We'll see what cavalry wants to do. Wants to die for the flag and just retreat the archer. Yeah. Alright, go deal with them. See, when you have this many soldiers, the skeleton can be quite dangerous. But we have an actual 5th unit. And just reposition. Now note, because he's surrounded by enemies, there's no neighboring province, he can't retreat. Let's see, would that have worked? Yeah, but in case it didn't, I didn't want to risk losing because I was being greedy. So he will sit there until I run out of food. There's nothing else that soldier can do. Doubt he could even break his own fence if he wanted to. Or maybe retreat is an option? If they're locked, it's just they abandon their food, their gold entirely? Maybe that's it. Log eyes. And you? Yeah, just back up. We're gonna forego this province for the time being. Just give it up. They want a lot? No, thanks. There's only 2 people left after this. Good. Change Lord. There's no one here. Bring Irvin back. Let's go, Azulred. Everything I got. Well, not the pasta. Just the Ala guys. Go get him, Gargoyles. That's right, I forgot you can fight with just a 5th unit. For some reason I thought that you'd need at least a single soldier. Single man on horse to do that. It's like these giant things are ready for Kung Fu. Got their battle stance up. And sitting on an invisible chair. Now there are some 5th units that could win a fight all by themselves, especially against not many soldiers. I do want to release him because if he goes to one of the other families, that's just better for us. That blue is where your unit is. That red is everywhere he can attack. That is everywhere. Yeah, I'll take a buddy. Bean, I like your haircut. Malgan, you look tough. Right, more soldiers here. Protector of the Crown. Well, this was like a good, a bit of expansion this time. Next time, the finish. As late Princess Gwen faces off against Prince Ander. And Prince Aaron. Till next time.